Allah the Almighty, our Creator, Rabbul Alameen, says in the Quran, كل نفس ذائقة الموت ثم إلينا ترجعون, that every soul shall taste death and to us you shall be returned, or to us you shall return. That verse is in Surah Al-Ankabut. My name is Muhammad. I completed my memorization of the Quran at age 12. During high school, I got average grades, to some even below average. After completing high school, I got rejected by pretty much every college and university that I applied for. After high school, I decided to turn it all around. So at 19, I graduated cum laude from an Islamic institution in Cape Town, South Africa, after studying Islamic studies full-time for 1 year. And as of early 2025, I am a computer science major at the University of Cape Town. In case you are wondering who I am and why you might be interested to listen to me, inshallah, hopefully that introduction can help you figure that out. Subhanallah, like I always think when it comes to this conversation of death, subhanallah, one of the very few universal, facts of life that the world agrees upon. Subhanallah, because in a world where the world is so opinionated and you ask 10 different people about the same thing and you'll get 10 different answers, subhanallah. And even so much so, we're talking about death. I mean, you talk about life after death, subhanallah, so many different perspectives depending on the groups and your beliefs and subhanallah, your religion and so on. But there's one fundamental thing that, subhanallah, is just a reality that no sane mind, is going to say otherwise. Is the fact that, death exists, the fact that human beings pass away, the fact that human beings, their physical bodies die and get put into graves. Subhanallah, I was even going to think now, like, maybe not even every group agrees that human beings should be buried, but hey, let's just not even get into that conversation. But anyway, subhanallah, I'm making my point about death is a universal principle that, like, the world agrees upon. That being said, it's crucial to remember and often reflect on death. Subhanallah, I think there are many lectures, books, texts, Quran verses, ahadith relating to death that I think are that we can definitely learn about and read about. But subhanallah, I'm not here to give any sort of class on the importance of death, but it's more a case of, subhanallah, just the reflecting on it and having it sit in our minds. What it does to you mentally, subhanallah, is powerful, because it's this concept of being able to think long term and being able to think over a longer time horizon. Because personally, from my experiences in life, I think we make better decisions when we're thinking more long term. And likewise, we make worse decisions when we're thinking sort of short term or sort of in the moment. SubhanAllah, a simple example I can give is the decision of eating an apple or eating a slice of cake. When you isolate the moment and you're thinking short term, subhanAllah, the decision becomes, do I eat this cake, which I know I want more, which I know is going to be more enjoyable, or do I eat an apple, which I don't want that much? And that's it, right? Like I'm saying, that's what happens when you isolate the moment. It's nothing more, nothing less. But subhanAllah, when you're actually thinking about this decision, this small decision, over a long time horizon, then it becomes, okay, wait, it's not just about I'm gonna enjoy this cake and whatever. It's about, subhanallah, the health. But you start thinking about it from a health perspective. What's more healthy for me? Do I have any diet goals? Do I have any calorie goals for the day or for the week? Subhanallah, am I tracking my weight? Subhanallah. And then all of a sudden, it's not so easy to just take the cake. Now you start thinking, okay, maybe I should eat the apple instead. And so, subhanAllah, how this whole thing, how apples and cakes relates to death, is just because, subhanAllah, when you think about your life over a longer time horizon and you remember death and you remember that your life is limited, I think it allows you to make decisions a bit more strategically. SubhanAllah, it allows you to think twice before making decisions, whether it be big or small decisions. But SubhanAllah, thinking of death and knowing that your life is going to end, just the game is played differently. The game of life, you play it differently when you remember death, because SubhanAllah, things become smaller, you start to just be able to, you look at it from a different lens, you know what I mean? SubhanAllah. So I think I just wanted to remind myself and remind whoever's watching this, SubhanAllah, that we're not on this earth forever. Death is on the way. We don't know when death is coming. SubhanAllah, us watching this video, as well as our loved ones, our friends, those we know, those we don't know, are all going to pass. SubhanAllah, are all going to leave this dunya. And inshallah, we make dua that Allah guides and protects us and guides us in terms of our decision making, so that we can live a life that is most pleasing to Him. Inshallah, Allah guide and protect us all, inshallah.